Hey, what's going on YouTube? PB the Fox here with the Ravnica Historical Society, back with another arena video, of course. We're going to take a look at this mono black deck that Zan posted yesterday that, I think this is the deck that won the Hooglandia Championship. We're not going to play this deck today because, as you can see, it requires quite a few wild cards. Some Dread Wanderers that I just don't have. One Gutter Bones, not bad. It's cool that I opened 3 Gutter Bones before. Skyclave Shade, it kind of stings that I opened like a decent amount of Zendikar and didn't. I only got the 1, so yeah, whatever. I own 0 Rankles, but I didn't open much Eldraine at all. I didn't even play during Eldraine, so that's fair. I have a couple of the Spawn of Mayhems, which is cool, so I only need 2 of those. And then 2 Faceless Havens. I kind of wish I had opened these too, but honestly, getting 2 of them naturally wasn't bad, and I don't mind spending the wild cards on those. Like, spending the mythics on these, like, mythics aren't really the choke points, the rares, right? So I don't mind, like, 6 mythics, that's kind of a lot, but, like, I don't know. Like, that's a lot of rankles, I'll say that. The Skyclaves, the Dread Wanderers, the 1 Gutter Bones, like, whatever. Where I have a big issue and makes me sick is the 4 Rotting Regisaurs in the board. They appear to be pretty crucial to the deck, so I don't think it's something that we can just not craft. So I'm going to wait. We have the championship happening this weekend, and I want to say 4 or 5 people registered mono black. And the tournament was primarily, the metagame breakdown was like 35% on Phoenix. And then I want to say it was like half the people were playing Jeskai, right? Because it was like I can't remember the exact breakdowns. I'll actually pull it up here in a second. I understand. I don't know if that does anything different. Don't care about the standard mana game. So 35% on Phoenix, and then, yeah, 18% on Jeskai turn combo, and another, well, whatever, right, 45 players on turns, and another 24 on control, which, I think there's some lists down here, right? The turns list revolves around Velomachus, casting, where is it, Time Warps, Mizzix Mastery. It uses Indomitable Creativity. You're making tokens. You can destroy target artifacts or creatures. So you can make your treasures with Prismari and Magma Opus. You can use the Dwarven Mind to make a creature token, and then creativity them away to flip over, and it's just into creatures, right? That many artifacts are creatures, but we don't have any artifacts in this deck. So you flip over into Velomachus. This has haste. I don't know if this thing needed vigilance. Like, haste is cool because I hate when they put a big sweet ability like this on a creature that doesn't have haste, because then it's impossible. Like, it's pretty much only commander, and you have to have lightning greaves to get it to work. So when they just naturally put haste on a creature with an attack ability, I like it. Vigilance really puts this thing, like, it's absurd that you get to do it and then block with a 5/5. It's pretty good. But this is apparently the list that more people believe in, but then there's also the hard control list with Narset, Teferi, 1 Rest in Peace in the main. I guess that's a pretty good metagame call with a third of the players being on Phoenix, huh? Expressive Iteration, which is actually just crazy good. If you haven't played with this card or against this card, you're super lucky. And probably haven't been playing much Historic, honestly, because Expressive Iteration, it's like, if you remember from the Mono Red Burn deck, Light Up the Stage, it's like that, but for control decks. And even, like, not control decks. It's so good. 2 Wraths in a day, I guess. It's weird to me that people don't play Doomscar, but whatever. And then, of course, Helix, blah, 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 blah. Pretty much the only reason we don't have this deck built is because we still only have 1 Lightning Helix, and I'm not excited to craft those either. Excuse me. And the Ragavan Triomes. Also something that we have 0 of these and 1 of these, so we're not going to be crafting this deck anytime soon. Apparently people are playing Dragonstorm. That's hilarious. But so, 18 plus 9, right? So, basically, well, that's basically 10. So, 27, 28%. Almost 30%, right? So between Physics and Jeskai turns, that's going to be 2/3 of the matches. Which, for the, where are they? 13 people. Oh, 5%, but 13 players registered mono black aggro, which Zan just hit Mythic with it, #1 Mythic spot, which is kind of crazy. A lot of matches too, like, I think he went, like, played 80 matches or 85 matches or something. He went, like, 60 something and 20, like 60-20 split. Super good, super high win rate. He claims that it's the best deck to be grinding ladder with, and after looking at it, like, there's a reason that it's built in Arena but not crafted yet, because I want to see the performance over the weekend from this deck. And if this deck performs how I see, that's the thing. With this metagame, this deck's going to do really, really well. It is designed to beat the hell out of these. And especially with the sideboard, if we come back... Oops. If we come back to Arena and take a look at Mono Black Aggro, the board, these go blanks are not a joke. Especially against the Jeskai combo deck. Exiling the stuff from their graveyard is huge. And then just like Mind Rot, exile your graveyard against that deck is supreme. So I really, really expect this mono black deck to perform well in the championship this weekend. I specifically want to see also how the company deck does. And if Gruul aggro can maintain. It's kind of already fallen into, like, basically I would put it at tier 2. Just below tier 1. But right now I just think that trying to force Embercleave is pretty tough. Not exactly where you want to be when people are doing stuff like this. Going fast. But we'll see. Super excited for this mono black deck. Somebody said something about Brad Nelson talking the deck up too. So that's kind of interesting to me. Want to see how it plays out. Kind of just excited to see the results for the weekend, right? Let me know in the comments who you guys are rooting for. What deck would you have played if you were registered for this tournament? I wouldn't have taken auras in. I probably would have did a bunch of reps with this food build and built that. See, that's the thing. This is the other thing that's like grinding me down right now. This requires 13 rares and I have 14. So if I craft this deck, I can't build anything else. Like, I need 2 for the Jund food list. We need 5 for the Boomer Jund, although I'm pretty sure there's some overlap here. Oh no, it's just gilded geeses. And 1 more Necromentia, but so technically 3 for this. But right, that's 8 and then the 13 here, 21. We only have 14. I just hate to burn all of my wild cards on this, as with it being just kind of like the hot deck right now, because the hot deck is wrong a lot of times. The fact that Zan hit number 1 mythic kind of makes me think it's not the wrong deck, but I don't know. I'm hesitant to burn the wild cards. The thing is, right, the wild cards we spend on this deck don't go anywhere else. Like the Faceless Havens, they go somewhere else. That's fine. But the Rotting Regisaurs don't go in any other deck. The spawns and the rank, like, I don't mind crafting 1 Rankle for my collection, but the other 3, that's a lot. The Skyclave Shades don't go anywhere else. These guys don't go anywhere else. This one's not even a zombie, it's a skeleton. Right? Like, we have the Inquisitions, the Knights, the Thoughtseizes, those are all, right? We have those because they go in other decks. So I don't know. I'm going to hold off a little bit, but I'm really thinking about crafting that deck because it's similar to the Blue-White Auras deck in that it's just a very, I don't want to say linear, but it's a deck that wants to be aggressive. It has a lot of great options, and it has good disruption. Definitely better disruption than this deck does. This deck has Spell Pierce, and that's it. And kind of the dog and the owl side, but whatever. But today, I don't know, I didn't really come up with a plan before I started recording. I just hit the button and started talking. So I think we're going to play some Jund Sacrifice. Because I like Jund Sacrifice. It's what I was playing earlier. So let's jump into some games. While we wait, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you've been hanging out in the channel. I know a lot of people have been watching. I appreciate all of you. Everybody who has subscribed, love you all. Just a little bit more than the people who haven't subscribed. So if you want that little bit extra love, hit that button. Hit the bell, blah, blah, blah. Give the video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments, what would you guys be playing? Are people interested in seeing this mono black deck? Because if people want to see it, that will push me over the edge to craft it. I'm going to keep this hand, even though it's kind of weak. We'll open up on Oven. We have Oven Scrappy. We'll draw a 3-drop for sure. Oh man, earlier I cast... I want to tell this story. Let's see. Well, we've got a green. So let's get this on red. Play Scrappy. I was playing against Jeskai with this deck. My opponent had Cage, and so I slam a Collected Company on their end step and got them to counter it with their Saw It coming. And then I just moused over their Cage like 50 times. Alright, so we're playing... See, this is the thing. We're playing against this dumbass Emergent Ultimatum deck. And what's going to happen is I'm going to sit here and go too slow. And then they're going to cast Emergent Ultimatum and win the game. And I'm going to be mad. Let's get this one down. Let's draw this. Send the Scrappy over. We're done. If we were on mono black, we would be like Thoughtseize, Inquisition. Here comes a bunch of power. Rankle. Alright, our opponent doesn't have binding or... Let's see, we'll do this one tapped, I think. Opponent didn't play binding or circuitous route, or whatever, for migratory route. So what's going on? What am I missing? And they didn't grab the Yorion, so they want to do something with their mana. Oh, they want to cycle Shark Typhoon. That's fine. Yeah, crash them in. Doink. You gain 3 life. So we're going to get this down tapped. Play another Oven. Pass the turn. I expect... Oh, a Thragtusk. Okay. Whenever it dies, make a beast. We go here. We've got green mana, so we go here. Corvold comes down. Now that... we'll sack this one. Now that we have a cat, I'm not going to sacrifice a random-ass Oven. Not going to sacrifice Corvold either. That would be silly. So Thragtusk gets to attack me here. That's kind of a bummer. And since my opponent's at 22 and not 14, we're not going to be able to kill them next turn, tragically. But... I think we're going to be in pretty good shape here. Okay, hard cast the Time Warp. Which means I'm going to take 2 attacks. Then my opponent's going to cast Emergent Ultimatum on the next turn, and I'm going to lose the game. This is what I mean. Like, the sacrifice deck is just too slow against this Emergent Ultimatum deck. Alright, they didn't play a land. That's weird. It's coming now, right? Or they just don't have a land? Or a binding? What the hell's going on? Okay, they do. Shock me, Emergent Ultimatum. Yeah. Just had to think about it. So I have to give them all runs Epiphany, take another 5. I can't win this game. I don't know if I can win this matchup. Oh my gosh, by the way. So this is what my phone looks like. Well, that's Julie's face. But ignoring Julie's face, it looks like this. That's what the back looks like. Normal phone. Let's see. You can definitely have the Shark Typhoon. The Omniscience kind of scares the shit out of me, but I don't know if I can beat Epiphany. I don't think I can beat Epiphany, so my opponent gets to cast this Shark Typhoon. That... Oops. Let's see, my opponent doesn't even know what they're doing. Wait, I don't think... Yeah, that's fine. You get a shark. So anyway, that's my phone, right? It looks like this. Me and Julie have the same phone, but she got the same case. So her phone looks like this. And the only difference is on the back, hers is white and mine is black. And she left her phone on my desk. So now I'm super confused as to which phone is my phone and which phone is her phone. Because she's being an imposter. I'm so dead, right? Alright. This guy goes so slow. Like, just slam the other Emergent Ultimatum so I'll concede. What the hell are you doing? Alright, we want Thoughtseize for sure. What else do we want? A Braid can just come out of the board. Get this imposter phone out of here. Nah. Yeah, that's the only thing is, but the bottom or the back. We just have to start putting him face down now. And destroying the screen. Let's see. Claim the Firstborn's pretty bad here. We know that. Is our opponent going to bring in, like... Well, they're definitely not going to bring in Cage. Do they bring in Cage? No. Let's bring in just the Rex Sages. Take out one Scrappy and one Ooze? No. One Priest. I feel like this matchup's just unwinnable, though. And the more this happens to me, the more I want to craft that black deck. I'll tell you that right now. The mono black aggro deck that Zan Syed hit #1 with. This hand's terrible. So is this one. We do like that. Whew, it's getting hot. I knew this would happen. I wanted to film earlier because it was not so blisteringly bad outside. But I had the roofing guy coming over to pick up the rest of the money, so I had to deny, and we had to go to the bank to get the money. Alright, so we have the cat engine online. Now, if only we can draw something to make this relevant. Binding the Old Gods is going to kill my oven, I think. Here we go. That's good. That's good stuff. Alright. That can come in tapped. Thought sees you. Give me your thoughts. I'm taking them away. Growth Spiral in response. Okay. I will gladly... I was not going to take Growth Spiral, I bet, so you probably should have left it in your hand. That way I can't make you discard the card you just drew. 2 Binding the Old Gods. 4 removal spells and Emergent Ultimatum. Okay. You know what would beat 4 removal spells and Emergent Ultimatum? Is the black deck. They did bring in Cage. Look at that. Yeah. So are things gonna get eliminated? Probably not. Not this thing. Oh, I forgot to do my cat thing. Son of a bitch.
Buddy.
Eliminate it. Oh, I can do the cat thing now. Play this thing. Go. Bah! Oh, this poor goat. He's so scared. He's in hell. Tyrant Scorn. And response. Scry out of that for sure. It is dead. Oh, my opponent played the Growth Spiral because they were going to be stuck on 2. I see. Okay. And 4 other cards. I have 2. Yeah. This is what I mean. We just can't beat this deck. Hey, well, actually, I'm just... No, play this. Bait out the other binding. Opponent grabs Yorion here. Or hopefully they play binding and kill this oven immediately. That would be nice. But I don't think they're that dumb. Sure. Yep, they grab Yorion. We get another land, because that's exactly what we were looking for. I guess... Actually, that was pretty bad. Because... Oh, that was terrible. That was a blunder. Now my opponent can Binding, and then play Yorion, and then get my oven. Yep, I'm fucked. Kills Gigantha, of course. Whoa, Strider. Go, Strider. Go. Bye-bye, Witch's Oven. Let me rip the elf off the top, please. Sure. We'll take that one. Go. Like, this is the problem, is we're both big, dumb, slow decks, but my opponent has a 7-mana spell that ends the game, and I don't. Get one, I know. We need a Jund Ultimatum, and I don't even remember what the Jund Ultimatum does.
Draw a land.
It's not draw a land. Draw the top card of your library, it must be a land. If it's not, you lose the game. Violent Ultimatum. The Jund Ultimatum is destroy 3 target permanents. I guess right here it would be okay. Son of a bitch. I'll take it. Fuck your cage. Yes, I will take that action. Shock myself. Escapes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I only need 4. Nice. Yeah, that's still right. I'm so used to doing other cards. Make a goat. Pass the turn. Your guys get Death Touch. Alright, we get to attack for 7. That's exciting. Hiya. Shark Typhoon for 9. Why the hell not? To blockers. Sure. It dies. Clothis. Or Corvold. Sorry. Sack the goat. Play the cat. Go. We can sack the cat, make Corvold a 6/6, draw another card. I don't know if attacking's in your best interest, homie. Does that mean you have another Sharknado? That would piss me off. My turn. This thing. Okay. I'll play this thing. I'll sack a creature for mana. This one. Shoot you. Draw a card. This thing. Sack the cat. Draw a card. Mayhem Devil. Bring back the cat. Sack the thing. Shoot you. Draw the card. Yes! Look how lucky we get sometimes, chat. Shoot you. Draw the card. Bring the cat back. Shoot you. Draw the card. My opponent quits. Alright, so all we need is our opponent to not ever draw the ultimatum. Let's bring in one more command. And I guess Clothis. Since we saw Cage, I want answers to Cage. And since they have Cage, that one doesn't seem as good. guess something I haven't considered enough is, do I just take out company? I feel like if I take out company, like my only chance of racing this deck goes completely away. I don't think it's right to take out company. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think.
Great.
Alright, she thinks it's great.
Okay, what's the question?
She didn't listen to the question, but she thinks it's great.
Is it take out company or
Yeah, do I board out company over fear of cage? Probably not, right? There's probably like 2 cages over there.
do you mean to destroy cages?
Yeah. A lot of cards that kill cage. Let's see. Fuck your Tyrant Scorn. Oh, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4 hand. That's a good start. Explore. Breeding pool. We go Tomb. Priest go. The priest might be okay here because it kills big sharks, it kills the Yorion, it kills Thragtusk, which we saw. Our opponent is cultivating up some resources. Alright, big turn here. What do we put down? Not something that costs 2, right? Definitely something that costs 3. I think we play the Midnight Reaper. Kind of force him to use this. Ellsworth 1948. Is that something? Let me know in the chat if that references something in history. Thought so. Now we get to do this. We're gonna go, yes, Cloth Ice and Dreadhorde Butcher. I like this quite a bit. Now we've got a pretty aggressive clock on the opponent. Oh, a textual message. Oh. Well, gosh darn. Balaged Recovery. We'll have no more of that. Please and thank you. Let's see. Let's go. Tomb open. This thing comes over. Smack you. Woe Strider go. And this is set up for lethal. If our opponent can't do something big, like Time Warp, sure. Time Warp is draw a card. That's not enough. That's not enough either. Let's good game him. We stole this game. Our turn. We eat this thing. Put our opponent to 8. Put our opponent to 3. Sack this. We don't even need these. Still had all these. Alright, well, as much as I say the matchup's unwinnable, I still think it is. But sure didn't feel unwinnable there, did it? Didn't feel unwinnable there. I guess we'll just do one game for now, because that's already 30 minutes. I talked for a lot in the beginning, didn't I? I talked too much. Let me know in the comments if I talk too much. But as always, thanks to everybody for watching. Let me know what you guys think about this black deck. It's all I think about, even when I'm not on Arena. When I'm talking to Julie, I'm actually just thinking about this black deck. And she's like, don't you remember when I said, I'm like, oh, yeah, when you were talking about if we should craft the rankles? And she's like, what the hell? And I'm like, never mind, sorry. What were you saying? She looks happy over there.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know. These rotting Regisaurs. It's just big dead dinosaur. Is he a dead Carnage Tyrant? Seven, 6. It might be. It might be a dead Carnage Tyrant. I can't tell. Is the... I wish I could mouse over the art. Are those horns underneath the armor? Like these big horns? Nah, it's not the same dinosaur. I just want it to be. They're both 7/6s. That counts for something though, right? Whatever. Doesn't matter. Let me know what you think about this deck. I think it's sick. And it's fast, right? We would have definitely got more games in. But we'll see. We'll see if I want to burn all the wallet cards. We'll see what happens this weekend with the Strixhaven Championship. And that will definitely inform our decision going forward. But as always, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you guys have a good Friday. Have a great weekend. Go out there and do something fun. We're definitely going to do something fun. And we'll be back on Monday. Maybe with a new deck. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. As always, though, I've been PB the Fox with the Ravnica Historical Society. You've all been awesome. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you back on Monday.